I think you would agree that solving this problem is like trying to find your keys in the dark. You know they're somewhere, but it's a real puzzle. Who knows, maybe this question is trying to teach us patience, which is a virtue. You're presented with 3 triangles. They all have numbers inside. First triangle has number 1 in the middle and numbers 2, 9, and 3 on the sides. Second triangle has number 2 in the middle and numbers 3, 7, and 1 on the sides. And then the third triangle has number 4 in the middle, numbers 7 and 5 on the sides, and it has the missing number in the bottom right corner. You need to calculate and select the missing number out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 15. Choice B, 17. Choice C, 19. And last but not least, choice D, 21. Do you feel like you stumbled upon a tough one? Well, we need to find our keys. And remember, you're not alone in this journey. Whether you're a problem-solving veteran or a newcomer, I believe in your capabilities. Take a moment to reflect, tap into your creativity, and let's tackle this challenge together. Your answer is just waiting to be discovered. Are you ready with your solution? I hope you are. So let's move forward and compare our versions of the answer. If you looked closely enough, you might have noticed that numbers here are calculated across all 3 triangles horizontally. Let's look at the examples. On the top of 3 triangles, there are numbers 2, 3, and 7. 2 plus 3 plus 1 equals 7. So the pattern here is that the number in the right triangle is the sum of numbers from the left and the middle triangles with addition of the increment. Let's look at other examples. The middle number, 1 plus 2 plus 1 equals 4. 3 plus 1 plus 1 equals 5. So the missing number will be calculated as 9 plus 7 plus 1, and the result would be 17. So the correct answer here is choice B, 17. In pursuit of mastering this question, let's draw an inspiration from a tenacity of J.P. Morgan. The first step toward getting somewhere is to decide that you are not going to stay where you are. Embrace this mindset as we tackle this financial terms definition assessment test question to enhance your individual capabilities and strengthen your financial acumen. Your objective with this question is to match financial acronyms with their definitions. The 5 acronyms you see on the screen are EPS, FOMO, LTV, NAV, and PEG. And the 5 choices to match them with are represented by Roman numerals. The first definition is a ratio of how much you are borrowing from a lender versus total value of the collateral. The second definition is the portion of a company's profit allocated to each outstanding share of a common stock. The third definition is a stock price to earnings ratio divided by the growth rate of its earnings. The fourth definition is anxiety that an exciting or interesting event may currently be happening elsewhere. And last but not least, the fifth definition is the value per share of a mutual fund or an ETF. Perhaps you're guessing I'll mention how daunting this question is, but instead I'll remind you that every tough question during the assessment represents a chance for your development. Stop for a moment, place your trust in your own skills, and engage with the question with enthusiasm and perseverance. Together, we'll work through this challenge, becoming stronger as a result. Time's up. Are you ready to show your answer? Keep in mind that you're learning here, and remember that the answer can be correct or not. As you work through this question, remember that each attempt is a building block of your expertise. Correct or not, what truly matters is the effort and learning that each effort etches into your journey of excellence. Speaking about the incorrect answers, you might be curious to learn that the most typical mistake here is trying to solve the problem without understanding the acronyms. And there are 5 acronyms here. EPS stands for earnings per share. FOMO stands for fear of missing out. LTV stands for loan to value. NAV stands for net asset value. And PEG stands for price earnings to growth ratio. Knowing the acronyms, we can look at the financial terms definitions now. Earnings per share represents the portion of the company's profit allocated to each outstanding share of the common stock. Fear of missing out is an anxiety that an existing or interesting event may currently be happening elsewhere, often aroused by the posts seen on the social media. Loan to value represents a ratio of how much you're borrowing from the lender versus the total value of the collateral. Net asset value represents the value per share of the mutual fund or an ETF. And last but not least, price to earnings to growth ratio represents the stock's price to earning ratio divided by the growth rate of its earnings. And the only last remaining step is to match decimal IDs for the acronyms with the Roman numerals for the definitions. After going through this exercise, you will find out that the correct answer here is choice A. I have to admit, figuring out this question is like reading a map in a foreign language. You might end up at a treasure, or you might accidentally discover Atlantis. But knowing the probabilities of success, I would like to stay positive and wish you good luck on this particular journey. You are presented with the pyramid. Each cell in the pyramid has numbers inside. The top cell has number 125. The middle row has numbers 144 and 25. And the bottom row has numbers 196, 16, 4, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 1. Choice B, 9. Choice C, 25. And last but not least, choice D, 49. I hope now you know what I'm talking about. But don't worry, don't feel stuck. Whether you're pro or newcomer, I trust that you can conquer this challenge. Remember, time is your friend, and a little outside of the box thinking goes a long way. You've got this. Take your time, get creative, and let's crack this puzzle together. Are you ready? Let's navigate the complexities of this challenge together and exchange solutions in the end. Your insights could be the key to unlocking this mystery. And as usual, if your solution is different, please make sure to post it in comments. As you might be well aware, to solve these types of challenges, you need to understand the pattern. And the pattern here is rather simple, but only once you know it. Calculations start at the top. To calculate the lower numbers, digits from the top number broken into 2 plus 1 and then squared. Let's look at the example. For example, 125 is broken into 12 and 5. 12 squared is 144, and 5 squared is 25. That's how we got to the numbers in the middle row. Let's do the same trick with the left section of the bottom row. 14 squared is 196, and 4 squared is 16. As you can see, the bottom row right section is calculated as 2 squared, which equals 4, and 5 squares, which equals 25. So the correct answer here is choice C, 25. Admit it or not, but wrapping your head around this particular question is as tricky as explaining puns and jokes to a computer. The laughter might be artificial, but it's still worth a bite. On the other thought, nowadays with ChatGPT, I'm not so sure who would be laughing at home. You're presented with 3 by 3 matrix. Each cell in the matrix has a number inside. In the left column, the numbers are 7, 42, and 40. In the right column, the numbers are 22, 28, and 33. The middle column has number 15 on the top and 37 at the bottom. And you need to calculate the number in the center of the matrix. Your choices for the answers are A, 39, B, 41, C, 43, and last but not least, choice D, 47. Feeling a bit stuck? Well, you're not alone. I feel exactly the same way. But I am a firm believer that you've got this. Whether you're a seasoned problem solver or just starting out, I know that you can do this. Take a deep breath, approach it with creativity, and let's navigate through this challenge together. Your breakthrough is closer than you think. Are you ready? Or at least excited for the mental workout? Let's tackle this puzzle and explore the complexities together. And don't forget to share your brilliance in comments. Your solution might be just the breakthrough we need. To solve this problem, we need to understand the pattern. And to understand the pattern, we need to understand the calculations flow. And calculations start in the upper left corner and go around clockwise and end in the center of the square. Number in the position 1 is given. Then calculations go to the number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and ends in the position 9. And then the pattern here is that the next number is calculated by adding the decrement to the previous number, which is decreased by 1 with each step in the calculations. Let's look at the example. The first number in the upper left corner is given, which is 7. The first decrement number is 8. 7 plus 8 equals 15. The next number is calculated as 15 plus 7, which is 8 minus 1, decrement decreased by 1, and equals to 22. 22 plus 6 equals 28. 28 plus 5 equals 33. 33 plus 4 equals 37. 37 plus 3 equals 40. 40 plus 2 equals 42. So the missing number is calculated as 42 plus 1 and equals 43. So the correct answer here is choice C, 43. When I looked at this question, I realized that deciphering it is like teaching fish to ride a bicycle. Solving this challenge seems improbable, but with enough patience and creativity, who knows what might happen. You're presented with the circle, which is broken down into 8 sections. Each section has a number inside. Starting from 11 o'clock, counterclockwise, the numbers are 72, 52, 43, 23, 49, 25, 64, and then comes the missing number, which you need to calculate and select out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 8, choice B, 16, choice C, 48, and last but not least, choice D, 72. Are you feeling a bit stuck? I have full confidence that you've got this. Whether you're a seasoned problem solver or just starting out, I know that you can do it. Take a deep breath, approach it with creativity, and let's navigate through this challenge together. Your breakthrough is much closer than you think. Are you ready? Well, ready or not, it's time to solve this mystery. Let's dive into solving this question together. And make sure to contribute your own version of the solution in comments. Your unique insights might be just what we need to conquer this mystery. To solve this challenge, let's draw a vertical line in the middle of the circle. You have numbers on the left, 72, 52, 43, and 23. And as you might have guessed, numbers on the left are the input numbers to calculate numbers in the section across on the right side. And numbers on the right are calculated as a first digit in the power of the second digit. Let's look at the example. The number on the left is 72. Number in the opposite section right across is 49. 7 in the power of 2 is 49. This is how 49 was calculated. Let's look at the other numbers. 5 in the power of 2 is 25. 4 in the power of 3 is 64. Then to calculate the missing number, we need to take 2 in the power of 3, which would be equal to 8. So the correct answer here is choice A, 8. To energize ourselves and successfully solve this question, let's remember educator Marva Collins, who once said, "Success doesn't come to you, you go to it." So take proactive steps to prepare and solve this assessment test question, investing time and effort into honoring your skills and knowledge and approaching each question with determination and confidence. You're presented with cool shape. The shape has 4 numbers and the 5th number is missing. You need to calculate the missing number and select it out of 4 possible choices. Choice A, 94, choice B, 98, choice C, 103, and last but not least, choice D, 105. Are you one of those people ready to give up easily? I hope not. Consider this: every difficult question on the test is your chance to strengthen your skills. Keep pushing. Take a deep breath, have faith in your knowledge, and face this question with courage and tenacity. And know we will support each other in this channel through this obstacle, growing stronger in the process. Time's up. Are you ready to show your answer? Every question you tackle is a step forward in your learning path. Each effort, right or wrong, is a progress, reinforcing your determination and edging you toward your goal. Keep practicing and you will get there. And remember, regardless of the answer, correct or not correct, online training for everyone is here to support you. And one more thing, the most important step toward your success is to make sure you adopt the only winning mentality, where you're not being afraid of trying, experimenting, and making errors or mistakes. In fact, the best message you can tell yourself is that I am open to learning new skills and know that through making mistakes, I gain insight and I grow. Speaking about mistakes, did you know that the most common mistake people make answering this particular question is not noticing the arrows and not recognizing that numbers in outside circles represent the sequence, and this type of problem is calculating the numbers in the sequence. And the numbers in the sequence are 3, 10, 31, and then comes the missing number. And obviously, you need to use number in the middle to complete the calculations. Let's look how. The pattern here is that the first number is a given, number 3. But the next number is calculated as previous number multiplied by middle number 3 plus 1. Let's look at the example. 3 multiplied by 3 plus 1 equals 10. Let's continue the calculations for the next number. 10 multiplied by 3 plus 1 equals 31. And then to calculate the missing number, you need to multiply 31 by 3 plus 1 equals 94. So the correct answer here is choice A, 94. And now it's time for you to seize the spotlight. You need to tackle this question solo and showcase your brilliance. In this question, you need to identify all terms related to data analytics. The words are pivot, CVS, range, query, pilot, duplicate, and pylon. Once you've figured out all relevant words, make sure to share your answer in comments. I have full confidence that you can do it and excited to hear your thoughts so I can give you my feedback. Thanks for jumping in and happy solving. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate you for helping us to become one of the largest YouTube channels to help people become smarter, increase your IQ, and to pass any test. If the content of this video was helpful, please make sure to click the like button to help YouTube algorithm promote this video and help other people to find it faster. Giving us a like is also a way for you to tell us that you need more content like this, and when you tell us, we will deliver it for you in the future. For links to free and premium resources, please check the description and comments of this video. You can also go directly to our website, howtoanalyzedata.net, to download the materials related to this topic. I really appreciate your endorsement, support, and patronage of this channel. And thank you for considering to become a member and considering to subscribe. Please leave feedback, suggestions, or corrections in comments. And all the best on your journey. I'll see you in my next video.